Welcome! This is the Crazy RotoQuartz puzzle inspired by David Pitcher's RotoPrism 2. The addition is twofold. First, the visible one is these half circles or circles on the faces, and the mechanical implementation is also fundamentally different. So the way I did this puzzle inside is the core has these circles around the centers, the fixed centers, which can't even rotate in place, and these half circles hook under the core itself, and then the rest of the pieces hook under these half circles around the equator. So this is a much more direct approach than what Dave did with the RotoPrism 2, and it also has a couple of interesting effects on the solving itself. First of all, a classic problem of the RotoPrism 2, which I'll be demonstrating on this magnets only version with the same shape, is when you make a 180-degree turn on a side. Now it looks like that this turn is also possible, but it's only, to my knowledge, this is very hard to implement without magnets, and it's very hard to visually communicate to the player that this isn't possible. So for this, the solution, or lack of solution, is that there just isn't a continuous cut around this phantom axis, because as you can see, there isn't no cut here. But you can put a cut there very easily, like this. Now you can turn this puzzle, but when you made this back face turn, you actually turn the entire core. So that's how suddenly there's an axis here. This is also a very interesting solving addition, because this puzzle in and of itself is very simple. But these half-circle pieces add a whole lot of complexity, which I found very amusing. So to prove you that these half-circles actually scramble, let's do some turns. I don't even attempt to memorize what I do, because I plan to do a lot of turns, but I was gonna scramble it anyways on my own, so no problem. Turning is not perfect, but good enough for now. Maybe if the core would be a bit tighter, it would turn better, because for stability reasons I couldn't put springs under anything, because otherwise it would be even spongier. So if it's any tighter, maybe it wouldn't return, and if it definitely can't be looser, because it's already pieces are already separating out sometimes. So it's not a perfect mechanism, but definitely an interesting thing to experiment with. I plan on making some more of these deeper than origin cut puzzles. This is, well, depends how you look at it. I think most people will agree that this is one, because the cut profile goes something like this, where on this axis the orthogonal axis would be something like this, and it definitely goes over that, the cut profile, which is always interesting. So I think this is about it for the scramble, just a shape restoration. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.